Hello, Kay.
Hi,
Hello, good afternoon.
Jay. Hi, Jay and Daniel and LJ.
Hello.
Hey,
J,
Well,
K, and
I'll be
LJ.
on. Yes, I'll be on for a little bit, but I gotta run over to another meeting with Kone for a little bit, so I'll be jumping back and forth.
you see, she's just a busy woman.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm Kay. I'm purchasing here in Market System. I've been working for Market System for 3 years. I handle all the outside service for MSI and MSD.
Okay.
Also the membrane order that we get from overseas.
Um, sorry,
Eh,
is that one order or do you get multiple orders
I,
from?
I get I get multiple orders. I have two
Right.
vendors that's overseas for the membranes switches.
Oh, okay.
One is in Mexico and one is in China.
All right, the one that we use for the keypads.
Yes, for the keypads.
Right.
Okay, I have two orders that I got today, so I can go ahead and show you some of those what I need to do. So when CS get an order for an outside service, they'll get me the job ticket along with the PO, their current drawing, um, and the vendor's quote. Oh, do I need to share my screen? LJ?
Yes, please share your screen.
I've never shared a screen, so help me please. So let me see. This is my first time. Share. Okay. Um,
Right, we see it.
okay.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
You see the screen? Okay. So I have a job ticket here for applied concept. So the first thing I do is I go into the job. Sorry, I was working on something else. And then I will search by the job, 593219. And I will go to job images and I would pull. I'll show you what the customer PO looks like. Here's the customer PO. They're ordering 250 of something. This is what and I'll show you the drawing. Does it show you two screens or is it just showing this one?
Right now we're just seeing ENT.
Okay,
Well, I just see
you're
ENT.
just seeing ENT.
Yeah.
Okay, let me move it over. This is the customer's PO.
Okay.
Okay. And this is what they're ordering. They're
Right.
ordering 250 of these. These these are like label applied on some vinyl.
Okay.
And this is the vendor's quote, which they quoted few different quantities and they're ordering the 250. Okay. So one thing that we need to make sure is their part number, their rev matches the drawing. So this is the customer's account number. I mean, this is the customer's part number. The latest rev is Rev A. I apologize.
Oh, no worries.
And this is and it matches the part number here. Part number
Okay.
Rev A.
I have a question, Kay.
Yes.
Um, I think I have asked this to everyone, but it's still not clear to me. The part number that you are seeing there, how does the customer get that part number? that is our part number, or is the customer inventory part order, or how
Yes,
does it work?
this is the customer's part number. The part number came from the customer. This is the
Okay.
customer's drawing.
Okay.
Great.
So they
you.
created the part number.
And how is it that we sometimes when they are sharing the screen, they are looking the part number in ENT?
That's what we use. In ENT, we go by their customer's part number. And that's it. Once we enter the customer's part number, it'll show you histories. That's so we're
Okay.
gonna enter the order based on the customer's part number.
Oh, so we upload on the ENT the part number, and in the future when the customer asks again the same
Yes.
part number, we can look it up.
Correct.
I see. Okay, I got it.
And
Thank
you can see as many orders have they entered, they ordered, and the different revs.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. And now that I have all those documents, I can enter my PO now. And I would go to purchasing. Since this is a rerun with change, the previous order, they order prototypes. So they up the rev to Rev A to release to production. Nothing, the part didn't change. It's just releasing it to production. Oh, let me show you the job ticket. I failed to show you the job ticket. Okay. This is how the job ticket looks like. I'm pretty sure you've seen this job ticket.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, this is the customer. This is the quantity that they're ordering. This was their last job. And here's the order type. It's an outside service rerun with change. Again, the change was they upped the rev to Rev A to release to production. The previous rev was just prototype. Now they're ordering a production quantity. And here it shows you the part number, the size, and if overs or unders are allowed. Since overs aren't allowed, unders are accepted by 10%. When you go to the next page, here it just shows you information. Customer does not allow overs. Do not ship overs.
Which
And I need
part-
I need to make sure that follows onto my purchase order. And the next page is just showing you a setup charge, because anything new or anything that changes, they will be charged a setup. There'll be times where we'll waive it, but anytime when we have to update the information rev, there's going to be a setup fee. And
The job-
there's
Sorry.
I'm
I have a
sorry.
question.
Go ahead.
The job ticket is created automatically by ENT, or is there a department that manually created this?
CS will enter the order,
Okay.
and when they enter order, it becomes a job ticket.
Oh, okay. So when it is entered in ENT.
Correct.
Okay.
And this is a purge form when they change the rev. So I'm going to go and enter my PO. Since this is a rerun, and then I can just copy from the last job. I go to job number. I search by the last job. And I can copy it. But I need to make the necessary changes. So what I do is I make sure that the customer account is correct, which is correct. This is applied concept. I take out the PO approved. No, because it hasn't been reviewed and approved yet. Ship via, if I know where the location, if they're local, I will go pick it up. If they're not, then we would ship it on some kind of freight line. And all the freight in, I will handle all that. I will schedule all the shipments. So in this case here, it will be pickup, meaning I will pick it up. And the plant is MSI. It's very important when the order comes in, if it's entered as MSI, the PO must be entered as MSI or MSD. And I will go to edit. I would update the job number. So today's job number is 593219. The last order they ordered 50. Today they're ordering 250. Remember how I was saying they didn't allow the overs, but they can accept 10% under. So I'm only ordering 250. Here's a product code that we have entered on the back end because we make any outside service orders will have a product. So that way we can look for the product. And I like to put the part number. You see how when you mentioned earlier, where did the part number come from? So we put the customer's part number. See, Rev 3, now it's a Rev A. Rev 3 was their prototype. So now they revved up to Rev A. Let me show you and I like to put what I'm ordering after the part number. So the title is label, easy, speed, trailer, logo.
Sorry, I have a question that I'm certain it will be kind of a dumb question, but
No dumb question is not. Go ahead.
yeah. What are you purchasing? Why is it called purchasing? I thought. I had assumed probably incorrectly that you would be purchasing materials from other companies, but this does not seem like it. So
I don't purchase material. I purchase finished parts that we don't do here. Everything I order is finished.
okay.
We don't even have to touch it. I just bring it in, and then we inspect and we ship it. That's why it's called an outside service.
Okay, but this that you're doing
to
right
answer
now.
your question, Daniel.
Yeah.
So so here at MSI, we're not able to produce metal plates.
Okay.
With a specific engraving or etching and stuff like that. So we have a partner, a supplier that does that for us. They do the whole order, and so that's what Kay is purchasing from them. We ask them for a quote. They provide it to us. We in turn give a quote to our customer with that information. The customer gives us the PO. We place the order, and then we give it to Kay so she can place the order with that company to get the finished product.
Okay, thank you. I get it now.
Yeah, she does a lot of different ones for different products that we're not able to produce here.
And there's some that we can do here, but it's just cheaper for us to get it elsewhere. But in this case, majority of what I do, I order parts which we cannot do here.
Okay, I was under the impression that, well, I mean, since it is a huge company and the range of materials that you do produce is, well, actually enormous. I thought that this was like purchasing from another department in-house. So thank you for clearing that up.
Yes. So again, I like to put the customer's part number, the rev, the description of what I'm ordering, the size. And I would go back to the vendor's quote to get all my information. Okay. Let me drag it over here. Okay, this is the vendor's quote to us. So we're ordering a vinyl cast. And in that vinyl cast, the text is going to be Stalker, yellow, street. It has the color. And if there's a premium printed cast and it's die cut. So I would copy this one over to my PO, which I already have. here. And the cost for 250 is $2.50. That's our cost. So that's where I would put 250 here. Okay. And GL code is very important on our end, is so that we need to categorize it in the right category. So I know you don't have the list in front of you, but I'm going to just show you where these goes. So this is a trading order. This trading order is for all these outside service. So this is the code that I will use for trading orders. And the supplier estimate number is is our vendor's quote with the date. And lead time. Lead time, it's very important. Lead time on here, she didn't specify. I know this quote. I mean, I know this vendor. The vendor didn't specify a lead time on the quote, but I do know it's in the 2 weeks range. And the customer is asking to have these shipped to the customer no later than the 27th of this month. So we're within that 2-week lead time. If I get it here by the 22nd, we're good to ship by the 27th. So my due date from the vendor, I'm going to put the 22nd.
Okay, and so this material, well, I'm sorry, these products that you receive after purchasing, they will be received by which department at MSI? By shipping?
Receiving.
Okay, and
Once the parts arrive, once the order arrives, it gets to receiving. The receiving will come get with me to get the job ticket, so that way they can receive, so they can have the job ticket travel with the parts to shipping.
okay, and at what point does quality get involved to check what you received?
Quality gets involved if it requires an FAI,
Okay,
a PPAP,
fine.
anything where I have to order replacement parts because the parts got rejected, and the replacement parts will get sent to quality. In this case here, quality does not need to check these.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And one thing is the supplier estimate. We put the supplier estimate here, but this will not show up on my PO. We will put the estimate down here just so it can show up on their PO, on my PO to the vendor. I don't do it for all vendors. I just do it with certain vendors because I know they ask for it. But this is just for us for internal. Okay. Um, so I'm gonna make a note also when talking about the overs. So I'm going to put no overs allowed and unders accepted max 10%. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how the PO looks like. Okay. This is going to be my PO to the vendor to FastSign, that from marking system to FastSign, ship via customer pickup since they're here locally. I am the PO agent. I'm ordering 250 at $2.50 each, and this is what I'm ordering. And it has an estimate number, the quantity tolerance, in-house date, the last time we ordered it, on what job number, I'm sorry, on what PO number. And this is a rerun and change. I'm gonna go ahead and print it. I'm not ready to send a PO yet because all our orders gets reviewed and approved. by management, Zach, Matt. Did you have any questions on this order?
I don't have any questions for this. Thank you.
Okay, so I went ahead and print off the PO so that way I can have it. I can have it ready for tomorrow for the 8:30. Now I'm going to order a metal plate. This is one of LJ's order. Let me get rid of this here. So today I got a metal plate. I'm going to go back to the job. The job number is 593229. And this is Kone. I have an order for 600 pieces. I'll show you the job ticket first. Then I'll show you their customer PO and the drawing. Okay. On this side here, it shows you history on the, how many times they ordered. And this is Kone has several different locations. And here's a note here. Anytime there's a note, they put a note here. So Kone will purchase 250 pieces at a time using the 500 piece price. Normally with Kone, we bring in extras just so we can have it on the shelf for their next order. And one thing about Kone is all Kone plates, parts will require a barcode on the back of the label. On the back of the parts label. So it requires a part number. Anything that I order outside requires a barcode. Anything we do here also require a barcode. Okay, so this order is for 600. And I cannot order any overs because there's no timbers, no overs allowed or unders allowed. Here it just shows you where when the parts come in, it needs to be checked. What they do is when parts comes in, they check to see if the barcode is applied from the outside vendor. Any adhesive, because there'll be our vendor Romer right now. They're known to be missing labels on the backside, so there's a checklist here. Okay, let me show you the images of what they're ordering, or let me pull up the PO first. In this attachment, we'll show you all the attachments, but I'm going to pull the PO. Okay, Kone sent a PO for multiple items. In this case, there is going to be item 2. They're ordering 300, but I'm ordering a total of 600, meaning 300 for extra stock. This is the customer's drawing. This is the customer's, and they're ordering a Rev A. I have a vendor's proof that I also want to show you. This is the proof from Romer, our outside service vendor, who's doing the plates for us. This is their proof to us. And we sign off on the proof. I don't know when, but normally we would have a signature here, but this is the a proof that we saved that didn't have a signature, but it's been approved. This is the vendor's quote. I'm ordering 600. I know I don't have a price break for 600, but I'm gonna go ahead and request for a price. Well, I'm gonna send a PO, but requesting for a 600 piece price. Since there's a 500 and then it goes up to 1,000. There may not be much of a difference, but there might be some savings. So now I'm getting ready to purchase the plate. So remember when I show you on the job ticket on the top left-hand corner, there was histories. So I just take the last job number. Since this is a rerun, any rerun, I'll just go ahead and just pull the last order that I've done and just copy it over. Anything new, I'll just create a new PO. Okay, we just recently ordered these back in May of this year. So I'm gonna go to copy. I always check to see the vendor is the correct vendor we're getting the parts from, which is Romer. The customer account, we have different location who orders the same plate. So I got to make sure the customer account number is correct. So this is correct. And I take off the PO approved because Zach has not approved this yet. Ship via, since they're not here in Texas, they're in a different state. So it's gonna be, I have to look to see the part itself. Is it small? Is it big? The quantity. I know for a fact that this part is heavy and is big and is 600 is 600 pieces. It's gonna have to go freight line. And I would select the MSI. MSI FedEx. So let's see. MSI FedEx inbound. Oh no, we don't have freight. We don't have freight set up on this. These are all small package. I'm gonna go ahead and change it back to call the customer to arrange shipping. And what they're gonna do is once they have the shipment ready, they're gonna provide me weights and ends, and then I'm gonna instruct them which carrier to use or how to ship it. Plant ID, MSI. Edit. Now this job number will be the current job number, 593229. I'm ordering 600. And again, I will put the Kone part number, the latest rev, the description, and the size. And a note here that says apply barcodes to the back of the label, part number. Okay. I'm ordering 600, so I'm going to use the 500 piece price, which is $7.12. $7.12. Their lead time is 3 weeks. Kone is asking to have these shipped no later than 9/17, so that will be within my lead time. And with Kone now, even with the later date that they want us to ship, I bring it in within our lead time, just so we can have the plates here. So I would go with 1, 2, 3, 4. I would bring it in early September. And all Kone going forward, I am required by quality to put this note on here. Is the term and condition non-conforming parts rework fee. It just states that, you know, they are required to do what they need to do by putting the barcode. Otherwise, there will be a charge back to them for non-conformity. And then I'll show you when I print the PO. So this is what my purchase order looks like. For all Kone going forward with Romer, we are needing to put this statement on the PO.
I have a question, Kay. So,
Yeah. What is your question?
our day to day in customer service, how do we interact with you, or why? What are the like scenarios in which I need to get in contact with you?
You can call me or you can email me
Oh, yes,
anytime.
I
Hmm.
get it, but in which scenario I will need to get in contact with the purchasing department? Like in case a customer.
So basic,
Huh?
So anything
yeah.
outside
So let
service,
me
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
explain.
Yeah.
So in a when so normally you give the enter the order, or Camellia will get order, place the order and give it to Kay. If you need to contact Kay because the customer is now asking for an expedite to get that material in sooner, that's where you'll get involved with Kay to talk to her about her reaching out to the vendor to see if they can do an expedite on the order or anything like that. So, or changing shipping to whether we can get it in and have it overnighted for a rush.
Oh, okay, I understand. Thank you, Julie.
You're welcome.
Do you have any questions on the purchase order or anything on this order?
No, from that, everything is fine, I think.
Okay. And so let me talk about when I get confirmations in. So obviously on these two orders, let me print this out so I can have it again. Okay. So when I send a purchase order, like this morning, I sent a couple purchase order. I want to show you what I send. So here's an example of a purchase order I sent this morning. There's a PO. PO along with the drawing. I attached the quote and the art proof. Yeah. That goes with my purchase orders. Those are the two main thing that needs to be sent with the purchase order, so that way the vendors know I'm sending them the quote and the proof. That's what I'm ordering based on my PO. Okay. I'm going to show you an example of an acknowledgement that I got recently, because I also have to update my dashboard. So this is for one of the previous order that I got. I sent the PO the same way, the purchase order, the quote, and the drawing. And he comes back with a confirmation, and this is what the confirmation looks like. It's, so the vendor confirmed the date that I entered, that I requested. So if the date that if they cannot meet a date, um, I will let CS know. Whatever information I get, I let CS know. Okay. Then I would go for this order would be a 6B on 14908. I would go to my dashboard. This is my dashboard. This is for all the trading order for the MSI. And I have it sorted by vendors. Uh, this dashboard is to track all my open orders. Once I get confirmation, I'll go in there and put acknowledge in the date. In this case here is this order here. I went ahead and did it already. So for this order, they confirm a 826, and that's what I'm going to put Sorry, it takes a while sometimes when I have to edit. LJ, this is what I deal with every single day.
I wouldn't doubt it. My connection's been dropping out all morning, so or
Yeah.
all day. So
Yeah. And this is the dashboard I would go in there and put acknowledge. Okay, product confirm. This is when the vendor has confirmed when they're going to deliver it to us. And I'll just go down here and put confirm, not at risk. In this case here, there's a lot of fields here. I don't need an art since it's a rerun. I will click it if it needs an art or needs an FAI. And if the parts are in transit, I will go back in here and put in transit. And I sent an email to LJ earlier that 6B will deliver on 8/26. So that way, I've sent them an email and my dashboard is updated. And this dashboard is very helpful because if anybody can go on here and look to see where it's at by the stage. And I also have it for MSD.
Yes.
Do you have any questions on the dashboard?
Okay, so if you receive, for example, notice that it has been shipped, then you go to your dashboard and you update it to in transit.
If it's shipped, I would update it to transit, yes. If it hasn't shipped, then I won't update it
Right.
because I'm pending tracking number.
Okay.
We don't have to submit anything to that dashboard.
No, you don't do anything I should be the only one who can make any changes to anything on the dashboard.
Got it.
Got it.
yeah, the dashboard is for our review only, not any interaction with it.
Okay.
Okay. And so again, I would get the orders from CS. I will make sure the drawing is what the customers are ordering. I will place the order, and then I get a confirmation, update my dashboard. I'll update CS with whatever information I get. There are in-house date or ship date or tracking. And right now, if it's an overseas, we're dealing with tariff. So any information I get, I will pass that along to CS and sales.
So for example, if you get one of these orders that say behind, you would let us know, and then we would, if it's an unavoidable issue, we would communicate to the customer, hey, there's gonna be this small delay and we're working on solving it or something.
Yes.
Okay.
And sometimes CS is already working with the vendor, so because they have very good relationship with the vendors, so they would notify. But most cases, I try to give them an updated as quick as I can.
Okay. So it's a lot of back and forth between CS and purchasing.
If everything goes right as planned, then there's not a lot of back and forth.
Right.
But there is a lot of back and forth when there's orders that are delayed. Yes.
Okay. And typically, like historically, do you have a lot of issues, or is this something that already flows pretty smoothly due to, I mean, the fact
Well,
that it's been long running?
Yeah, I mean, you will have issues on some orders, yes, but some of these, I mean, all these other orders that I have, it runs smoothly.
Fine.
But you will have those. LJ knows there's quite a few orders that we're dealing with that has been the lead time has been extending and then extending and then extending.
Okay.
Yes, it has. Bragg mainly.
Yes, and I know she's not happy about it, neither am I, but it's out of our control. Uh, we know the customer needs part, but it's just, if we don't have it, we don't have it. We couldn't get it. So, and then I maintain with this dashboard, I try to maintain it. When it's when it's almost due, I check here, next step due. I do have a lot of orders that I haven't gotten. So a lot of these here, it may show behind. Maybe there's a reason why it's behind. In this case here, it's behind just because I'm waiting for a ship date from the vendor that I have not received, because we had to send material to the vendor for them to use the part to apply to the membrane. So once I get a date, I will update that. It's no longer going to show behind. Not acknowledgement, these not acknowledged because those PO hasn't been sent to the vendor. And there's a lot of, I mean, there's histories behind that, a reason why. So I'm expecting to have some orders today. It says in transit. So these orders should be expected to arrive today. And once it arrive, receiving will check it and they'll come and get the drop ticket from me, and then they'll take it over to whichever department, shipping, finished good, constants. And I have a lot that's coming in tomorrow. And I can filter however I need to. What am I missing? Just say a vendor, just say the vendor quoted us a 3-week lead time, and they confirmed back a 5-week lead time. So technically that is not within our lead time. I have to relay that to CS and ask them for a reason why they cannot meet our lead time. Then I would have to go back to my PO and change the date to the updated due date. Jay, Daniel, do you have any questions for me?
One question that just came up right now was about how transparent would CS have to be in terms of any delay with our end customer?
You mean how often do they deal with that?
In the sense of we would tell them, oh yes, it was a vendor and they told us that it would be delayed because of this and that, or just
they will let the
customer.
Yeah, they will let the customer know there's a material delay.
Okay.
They don't know that they're getting these parts. We're getting these parts made from somewhere else.
Got it. Yeah.
They'll say there's a material delay, or a shipment delay, some kind of delay.
So that applies in general as a blanket. We don't tell the customers
in general. I'm gonna let CS know the reason for delay. However, CS relay that to the customer. Most time, I know that they're saying material delay.
Okay.
I really don't get involved on that side, on the customer side.
Thank you.
Okay. So you have any more training today?
We have a meeting with the art department in around 10 minutes.
Okay. So it's nice meeting you both and looking forward to working with you both.
Yes,
Nice
you
meeting
too,
as well.
GK. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So if there's no any more, if there's no any question, we can go ahead and just drop and you guys move on to your next.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you,
you.
Kay.
Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day.